really good in here? Thank you for adding to the content. This is a spatula. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Oh, my arm isn't long enough. I'm like a T-Rex. Roll your sleeves up, kids. This is gonna get messy. I just got flour in my hair. Hi, hello, and welcome back to the second episode of Cosplay in the Kitchen, sort of, with the Jade Elf. If you missed the first episode, that's probably for the best. Join me for this week's episode, where we find out if she figures out how to focus the camera. And why the did I decide to do sourdough for my first episode? Whose idea was that? Today we will be making one of my all-time favorite recipes. It is a no-fail dinner roll recipe. I think you guys are really gonna love it. It is definitely beginner level. I'm gonna walk you through some kneading techniques. Just spank it. I have high hopes that today will go more according to plan. And if it doesn't, maybe I should just find a new hobby. But it is another bread recipe, so you might be thinking, oh gee, I've never made bread before and I don't think that I can do that. Stop it. You stop it right now. I'm not messing around. You are a highly capable individual. You are awesome. I would probably hang out with you if I liked people. Do you remember the movie Ratatouille? If you haven't seen that movie, I'm gonna need you to go sit in a corner and think about your life choices. The entire theme actually revolves around the idea that anyone can cook. Well, I believe anyone can bake. I think a lot of people struggle with baking bread, mainly because they don't know where to start. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. The best place to start is dinner rolls and flatbreads. All right, so let's get started. I do have everything pre-measured out here to save time. 4.5 cups of all-purpose flour. You do not have to use bread flour for this. 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. 1 teaspoon of salt. 1 pack of instant yeast or fast rise yeast. The brand name does not matter. Okay, am I the only one that does that? I tend to hide when anybody knocks on the door. It's kind of a strange habit. Where was I? Yes. Ingredients. You will also need 1 can of coconut milk, and it gives it so much flavor. I highly recommend using coconut milk. If you don't have it, you can use any other milk that you like, as long as it's higher in fat content.
Baby, it's you.
And last but not least, you'll need 2 tablespoons of butter, or you can use margarine, whatever floats your boat. I'm going to open my can of coconut milk, pour it into a bowl, microwave safe, and then I'm going to add the butter. And you're gonna wanna heat that to about 114 degrees. Just start with a minute in the microwave. If the butter hasn't melted yet, put it in for another 15 seconds. Basically, you just want to warm it up until the butter is melted. Putting it in my bowl. Well, that was a sexy sound. Now I'm gonna add my butter, and we're going to the microwave. All right, let's go. I guess I should take you with me. Okay, so I can start mixing my ingredients. Hey guys, I figured I'd save us some time here. Go ahead and dump all the ingredients into a bowl. Maybe? Haha, don't do that at home, kids. Sorry. Alright, so yeah. I'm gonna give this a quick little mixy mix. Just a little bit. And now I'm going to move this over to my stand mixer. If you do not have a stand mixer, you can knead this by hand. I normally do a combination of my hand mixer and my hands. Wait, I normally do, oh gosh, get it together. Do about 6 minutes on the stand mixer and then about 4 minutes by hand, just so that I get a feel for the dough. I would recommend using your hands so that you start to understand what dough should feel like at different stages. I don't really know a more elegant way of putting that. Let's go to the kitchen. So I'm going to turn this on about medium for 6 minutes. Now it's time to transfer it and finish the kneading by hand. So this is what it looks like right now. So we're going to take some flour, flour your work surface. See, the basic to kneading is grabbing from under, holding down with this hand. Ooh. Okay, focus, focus. Pull from under, hold down with this, pull up over, turn. Pull from under, pull down here, pull up over, turn. And there's no right or wrong way to knead the dough. It just needs to be kneaded, okay? I didn't know this was gonna be a therapy lesson. I'll show you a couple other kneading methods using your palms here and your wrists, where you take the dough and you push and pull, turn, push and pull, turn. See? It's not too bad. Oh, you can always pick up the dough too. If you're working with a dough that is particularly difficult, I use a bench scraper. That's this little guy right here. I know that not everybody has one of these. You can knead with this as well by following the same basic motion of going under, over, under. So yeah, I would recommend. It's good too for cutting. If you are making biscuits or homemade pasta, this is where it's at. And you know, if you need to get out some frustration, this is the time to do it. You show it who's boss. All right, the dough has come together. I'm gonna put it in this bowl and cover it. Whew. Is it hot in here, or is it just you guys? Speaking of pickup lines, let's talk about the worst ones you've ever heard. You can put them in the comments down below. I'm sure that I will read them later. Shaking my head. I guess we can go pick on the cat. Hey, baby. I was wondering if you had an extra heart, because mine was just stolen. Girl, are you a parking ticket? Because you've got fine written all over you. So, I hear you have a thing for catnip? Yeah, that's cool. You have how many nipples? Actually, what you should probably do during this time is clean up your mess, because you know you made one. The dough has fully risen. Let's go take a look.
Baby, it's you.
Whoa. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so you're going to want a standard muffin tin. I guess if you have a different size, it'll be fine. If you have little mini baby dinner rolls, they'll taste just as good. Trial and error. That's pretty much what baking is. Excuse you. All right, let's get started. Bye-bye. So I'm gonna start by taking some dough, about that much. I'm gonna take it and roll it underneath itself like this. and now there's a smooth surface on the top, about the size of a golf ball, maybe a little smaller. And we're gonna put 3 into each muffin tin. Honestly, it doesn't even matter if they are different sizes, it's still gonna taste good. And you just keep going until all of the little muffin tins are full. Right? Is that the size of a golf ball? I don't know. I don't do sports, so you use your best judgment. Side note, this is definitely the part where you will want to get children involved. If you have any spawn, ta-da! I'm gonna preheat the oven to 375 while these are rising for about 20 minutes. If you let them rise too much, they do get very, very large. But even when that happens, they still taste really good. They're just gigantopithecus in size. This part is entirely optional, but for me, it is one of my favorite parts. When I created this recipe, I was really looking for something that could be savory or sweet. So what I have here, 2 tablespoons of melted butter in each of these. And in one of them, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of honey. In the other one, I'm going to add some garlic powder, some parsley, and we're going to brush the top of the dinner rolls before they go in the oven. Just a little sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, this smells so good. There is no chance that you can read that. It's honey, so we're gonna put some honey in there. And you know what? I think I'm actually gonna add a little cinnamon. I tend to add cinnamon to pretty much everything. Yummer! It has been closer to 25 minutes. I think because the air conditioning is on in here. It's July in Tennessee. You know how there's some people that get depressed in the winter? I'm kind of the opposite. I don't do too well in the sunlight. So without further ado, I've been really trying, baby. Nope. You can see they have risen beautifully. These are ready for buttery topping of goodness. Let's move on over here. All right, so I'm gonna top half of them with the savory mixture and the other half with the honey, butter, cinnamon situation. After that, they're going in the oven. Then if you have it, go ahead and top with some flaky sea salt. It just adds a nice little crunch to the top. Whew! Okay, they are in the oven. It smells delicious in here. And I forgot to mention earlier, you do not need to spray the pan. They don't stick to the pan because I made them once and realized I forgot to spray the pan and they still didn't stick. So I had been spraying the pan for no reason. I guess while they're baking, we can take some time to ponder the mysteries of life. Does my cat think that all of her poop just disappears? Does she think that she has magical poop? Or does she think that somebody's been like stealing it? Yes, someone's been stealing your poop this whole time.
Are you helping me? Are you the bestest little helper? Good talk.
I just now realized that I didn't tell you guys how long to bake them for. They go in the oven for about 20 minutes, or until they smell so good that you can't take it anymore. gonna want to see this. They came out so beautiful. The cat is still playing in here, so. If dinner rolls could be sexy. Alright, enough sticking around with food, I want to eat it. How they tear apart. You see how soft and fluffy they are on the inside? Some extra honey butter cinnamon situation that I'm gonna put on top. This is definitely one of my all-time favorite recipes, and I really hope that you give it a try. If you do give it a try, let me know. Did you burn your house down? Was it everything that you dreamed that it would be? I will see you guys in my next video. Anywho, this was fun. Oh no, I was filming when I said that. That's enough dicking around with the food, I want to eat it. Is your daddy last name Campbell? Because you are good. You stop that right now. Enough about you, let's talk about me. Yes, I'm filming. It's okay though, because I'm pretty sure that all of this is gonna be taken out. I'm struggling. What do you mean you already have a boyfriend? No. Okay, bye. Anywho. Nope, I'm done. I just want to eat.